The news hit the royal watchers like a bombshell. Prince Harry, the once beloved philanthropist and champion of veterans' causes, had been unceremoniously stripped of his prestigious patronage of the Invictus Games. In a move that seemed to echo the palace's lingering resentment toward the prodigal prince, the role was swiftly handed over to Harry's brother-in-law, Tindall. This was no ordinary changing of the guard. For Harry, the Invictus Games represented more than just a cherished project. It was a deeply personal mission, born out of his own military service and his unwavering commitment to supporting wounded, injured, and sick servicemen and women. The Games had become a symbol of his dedication to making a difference in the lives of those who had sacrificed so much for their country. Yet, as the dust settled on the announcement, a darker narrative began to emerge. Sources close to the palace painted a picture of a prince consumed by anger and resentment, bitterly lashing out at the institution he had once proudly served. The replacement, they claimed, was yet another shot across the bow in the ongoing war between Harry and the royal family, a conflict that had only deepened since his dramatic exit from the firm. It was a fall from grace that few could have predicted. Just a few short years ago, Harry had been the darling of the British public, his dashing good looks and affable charm winning him legions of adoring fans. He had seemingly found his calling, using his platform to champion causes close to his heart and carving out a unique role for himself within the royal family. But then came the bombshell, Harry's decision to step back from his royal duties, to turn his back on the life he had known, and to seek refuge in the gilded cage of California. The move shocked the nation, and the reverberations were felt throughout the House of Windsor, as the family grappled with the loss of one of its most prominent members. Now, as the dust settles on this latest chapter in the ongoing saga, the question on everyone's lips is, what does the future hold for the fallen prince? With his patronage of the Invictus Games stripped away, and his other royal associations hanging in the balance, it seems that Harry's once promising legacy is slowly unraveling, piece by piece. Some speculate that this latest blow could signal the beginning of the end for Harry's remaining royal ties, as the palace moves to distance itself from the increasingly controversial figure. Others, however, argue that this is merely a temporary setback, and that Harry, with his characteristic determination and resilience, will find a way to reinvent himself and continue his work on the global stage. Regardless of which path he chooses, one thing is clear: the prince who once captured the world's imagination now finds himself at a crossroads, forced to confront the consequences of his decisions and the harsh realities of a life outside the gilded confines of the royal family. As Harry navigates this treacherous terrain, the world will be watching, eager to see whether the man who once embodied the promise of a new, more progressive monarchy can salvage his tarnished reputation and find a way to reclaim the mantle of his former glory. For in the end, the fate of the fallen prince may well determine the future of the House of Windsor itself.